Hello, and you're welcome to your Sunday Tonic. Why Community? This is a community based program where we bring you juicy bits right within our community here in the United Kingdom. Well, it's been a busy month of multiple celebrations. Talk about the International Women's Day, Mother's Day, and so many birthdays. But for this week, I'd like to acknowledge Princess Rita Pojoto's birthday, Joyful Praise, and Chancellor Kate Anolue. Chancellor Kate Anolue actually turned 72. So congratulations to all celebrants, including of course myself, and I want to appreciate everyone that celebrated me for my birthday. Yanga TV, you guys are awesome. I even got a 1 hour time slot on Sky titled Doing Special. Wow, thank you so much, my Yanga family. Thank you to all members of the community. I got a surprise Zoom party with some presents and gifts, and the love was just so overwhelming. I love and appreciate you, my friends, my family, my colleagues, my fans, everyone. Thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. We'll keep celebrating one another. We'll keep rejoicing. Lockdown has no hold on us, trust me. Well, the program is loaded as always, but we'll start with Tet this week.
Hi, I'm Ted Kofi, and welcome to another edition of African News. This one's about Akalan, the African Academy of Languages, which is bringing African languages to life. Picture this: an African child sitting in a classroom anywhere on the African continent. He's being taught in the language he speaks at home with his parents and friends in his native environment. That language is amped up to embrace and deal with the terms and issues he deals with in his or her daily life. It embraces issues of health, science, tech, philosophy, economics, arts, and the day-to-day banter that they encounter in their daily lives. The child can read that language, develop a vocabulary in that language, and has a natural facility in that language. Imagine the ease and confidence with which he'll express himself on matters social, political, and technological. His communication will not be stilted by insecurities over his spoken accent or diction, and they'll have the confidence to even extend the vocabulary and construct words that are apt for the issue under discussion. When they meet someone from a neighboring country, they'll either continue in that language or switch to one with which both parties have familiarity and ease. The opportunities to bond and form lasting cross-border relationships will leap to a factor hitherto unknown. This is the kind of future the African Academy of Languages is working to create, and the work has already started. On December 19, 2000, the then President of the Republic of Mali, His Excellency Alpha Oumar Konaré, established the mission for the African Academy of Languages. It was then called Makalan with an M, that's the mission, by the presidential decree. The mission became the African Academy of Languages, that's Akalan with an A, in January 2006, when its statutes were adopted by the African Union as a specialized institution of the African Union. Akalan is thus entrusted with the task of developing and promoting African languages so that they can be used in all domains of society in partnership with the languages inherited from colonization, which are English, French, Portuguese, and Spanish. Its work is being led by linguistics expert Dr. Lang Fafadamfa, based in Bamako in his native Mali. The development of African languages, and some say culture, were interrupted by the arrival of the colonial powers some 500 years ago. They imposed major European languages as the official languages of the countries they took charge of, and caused the ruling native elites to virtually abandon the onward development of their own languages. Thus it was that all future growth was maintained in English, French, Portuguese, and Spanish, enabling those languages to develop with the tech and scientific developments of the ages that followed. African languages were held in status, if you like, on ice to the cost of the continent, which proceeded to develop in the lingua franca of its colonizers. So people talk of corruption and disengagement of Africans with their national institutions. This process was greatly facilitated by making the nation state an alien entity functioning in a foreign language. Bring the two together, the state and the individual, by making them function in the language of the people, and everything changes. The sense of ownership, the sense of patronage, loyalty, and engagement with the nation state will be greatly heightened. People support that which is theirs, not that which is perceived as foreign. The work of Accolade can only help to glue Africans within their countries and across the continent closer together. The goal of Pan-African unity is greatly facilitated by that. So the most exciting aspect to me of creating continental African languages is the discovery and development of what Accolade calls the vehicular cross-border languages. Yeah, well, that's academic speak for what I call vector languages. These are languages which have roots and enjoy familiarity in multiple countries. They are vehicular because they are vectors of communication, carrying communication widely, and are cross-border because they have multiple country application. Two examples are Kiswahili and Hausa. Kiswahili is spoken in Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, and is an official language of the East African community, which comprises Kenya, Uganda, Tanzania, Rwanda, Burundi, as far as South Sudan. For Hausa, the main area is northern Nigeria and Niger. Hausa is also widely spoken in northern Ghana, Cameroon, Chad, Sudanese Hausa in Sudan, and the Ivory Coast, as well as among the Fulani, Tuareg, Kanuri, Gur, Shua Arab, and other Afro-Asiatic speaking groups. People don't often think of development and link it to language. Development has multiple inputs, in fact. Some hard, like finance and technology. Some soft, like language and other skills. Accolade, the African Academy of Languages, is an organization you should all Google and engage with. Its work will become an absolute game changer for Africa. And that's my version of African news this week. Join me again next time. Thanks for watching.
Now we have a message from community pharmacist Olutayo Arikawe about why we should be taking up the COVID-19 vaccine when it is offered to us. I have taken mine. Okay? All right. So here is Olutayo Arikawe.
Hello, my name is Olutayo Arikawe. I'm a community pharmacist in the UK. I'm here to just answer a few questions that I've seen regarding the COVID-19 vaccines. I'm going to go through all of the ones that I've had one by one. One of it is that, does the vaccine contain aborted fetal cells? There are no fetal cells in any of the COVID vaccines approved for use in the UK. No fetal materials are present in the final version of any COVID vaccine. And does the vaccine contain any products of animal origin, for example, pork? None of the COVID vaccines being administered in the UK contain any pork derivatives or any other animal product. None of the 3 vaccines approved in the UK are live vaccines, so they do not contain any live virus. Therefore, they cannot cause an infection. Does the vaccine contain alcohol? The Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine contains some ethanol, but only a small amount that is similar to the extent found in some natural food and even breads. Does the vaccine contain microchips? The vaccines are designed to protect you, not track you, and they do not contain any microchips or tracking device. So what is actually in the vaccine? The ingredients and method of development varies for each COVID vaccine, but they all offer substantial protection against the virus. Neither of the Pfizer BioNTech and Oxford AstraZeneca vaccine contain any common allergens such as eggs, lactose, or peanuts. So how can we be sure these substances, such as aborted fetal cells, pork, chimpanzees, microchips, are not in the vaccines? The components and ingredients of all vaccines have been confirmed by the Medicine and Healthcare Products Regulatory Agency, the MHRA. They are independent experts who are responsible for assessing the safety, quality, and effectiveness of all vaccines and medicines in the UK. You can view details of the components and ingredients of the vaccine on the gov.uk website and on the patient information leaflet of each vaccine. Thank you.
You know what? Happiness is free. And again, it can be found within you. So go into that self-discovery and ignore any form of distraction you're faced with right now. Move on with your life. Be productive. Be productive. So at the end of the day, when you begin to tick all the boxes, you know that yes, you have executed some tasks and you've achieved a lot, in this lockdown. Okay, so this is where we round up part 1. Stay with me for part 2, where we'll be bringing Baroness Jumi Ariyo, the founder of Sisters and Divas, Bayo Ilupeju, and a recipe for a special Nigerian soup. Okay, don't touch that dial. Welcome to part 2. Thank you for staying tuned. I'll be bringing next Bayo Ilupeju, and today's topic is do not disrespect your elders. Even the Bible says it, that honor your father and your mother, and not just your parents, everyone that is older than you. Here's Bayo Ilupeju.
Greetings to you, my people. I come with you as a reminder of the cultures that we seem to be losing. Not too long ago, less than 5 days, let me say, a young Nigerian who is based in the United Kingdom took to the social media and decided to start to talk from both sides of his mouth against a reigning king. In our land, we do not disrespect elders, no matter how much or whatever they do. We give so much respect to our elders. We appreciate elders. Because even we would not like the younger ones to disrespect us in any way. And I can assure you that most of these elders also know how to respect themselves. The particular royal father that I'm talking about, who this young man was talking to as he chose, I have met with a number of times and I know he is a good man. He is an elder indeed. I am talking about the Alake of Egbaland. It is unfortunate how we have lost our tradition. We have lost so much of the culture. And even the cultures, the foreign cultures that we seem to be embracing, we do not even understand this culture, and we do not stand anywhere in the spaces of people who know what they are doing. When you take to social media to beginning to call your king all sorts of names and even rain curses on the king, I think it is time for us to start to talk to ourselves, to talk some sense into ourselves, not just talking to ourselves, but to tell ourselves the truth. We seem to be losing it. Yes, leadership might have failed us to some extent, but how much are we doing for ourselves? It is time to start to think. I wish you well. Enjoy the rest of your day. Ireo.
Thank you, Bayo. Bear in mind, dear viewers, that you will realize who is there for you when you're at your worst. But never stop doing your best for humanity. Our community friend of Yanga this week is the founder and CEO of Sisters and Divas, a community initiative focused on family and women. But the men now are included. Yes, they're included. The last one, the men attended, and it was a fantastic event. Here's Baroness Jumi Ariyo.
Hi there, I'm Olajumoke Ariyo. I'm the founder of Sisters and Divas Empowerment. Sisters and Divas Empowerment started about 7 years ago in London. We came together as women just to get together, talk, have fun, and discuss issues affecting us women and, of course, our communities. We've dealt with issues affecting us, such as breast cancer, prostate cancer, affecting our men, and we've dealt with disability, with depression, mental health issues. We've also dealt with guns and knife crime affecting our youth in the community, especially in London. This year, we decided to celebrate our Sisters and Divas in commemoration of International Women's Month. And what we decided to do is look at life after COVID, that is post-COVID recovery, especially affecting women. We know all of us, most of us have been through all kinds of trauma over the past year. Many of us have lost loved ones, friends, family. Some of us lost our jobs. Some of us are still in follow, but we're not certain of what, the end of the follow is going to bring to us. So we decided to have an event that will look at all these issues affecting women and, of course, some of our men. And the summit basically took a holistic approach to look at all these issues and to talk to women about our mental health, about regaining our mental health, about regaining intimacy, because many of us have been locked up or locked down over the past year. Our social life has been really, really limited, and of course our interaction with others have been really cut down, to the basic minimum. In some cases, some of us living alone haven't really seen other people over the past year. So we needed to look at the ways that this lockdown, the issues, the conditions have affected us mentally, and of course the impacts they could have had on our social skills. And then we also looked at new skills in the workplace, skills to upgrade, ways to upgrade to become more relevant in the new normal, because we have new working systems that are going to be in place at the end of the pandemic. And it's also become obvious that many people there's going to be a culture shock of the changes that are going to come into all kinds of situations as a result of the pandemic. So basically, it was a very good event. We had all kinds of powerful professional women talking to our attendees. It was great. It was wonderful. And we're hoping to be able to have more of such events over the next year, I beg your pardon, and of course celebrating International Women's Year or International Women's Month next year. Thank you very much. It's been Baroness J. Thank you.
Thank you, Baroness. That was a lovely piece. Okay, next now it's a recipe video for ofe nsala white soup. I've tried it before with pounded yam. Oh my god, it is delicious. So if you want to learn how to cook this special Nigerian soup, watch this next video.
Hi guys, welcome to Bebito's World. Thank you for tuning in on my channel. On this episode, I will be cooking ofe nsala. As you can see, it's a snowy day outside, so this is perfect for this type of weather. I hope you stick around. So these are all the ingredients you will be needing to prepare this soup. All the ingredients will be provided in the description box below. Here we have a staple piece in ofe nsala, fresh catfish. I will broil the catfish in the oven for about 25 minutes. I will be pairing my catfish with beef, washed and cleaned already. I have here my blender. I will be putting my ogiri okbeyi, hot pepper, and calabash nutmeg, also known as ehuru. Adding a bit of water, cover and blend. Okay, now I have my pot. In it I have my beef, Knorr cube, added a bit of water, a sprinkle of salt. I am going to cook this beef for about 10-15 minutes. I'm going to cover it and let it cook. And now it's about 15 minutes. I am now adding all the ingredients that I mentioned earlier. Now I'm adding my blended mixture, adding a bit of water just to get all that ingredients inside my pot to give the beef a nice flavor and overall give the soup a rich flavor. Now I'm just stirring away to make sure all the ingredients are mixed properly. I'm gonna cover the pot and let it cook for about 15 minutes. Now I'm gonna check on my catfish. Guys, this is exactly what I wanted. I wanted this catfish to look firm. I don't want it to break apart in the soup, hence why I broiled it. Look at it, guys. Appetizing, looks so appetizing. Okay, so now moving on to my pot. It's been cooking for about 10-15 minutes. I'm gonna give it a nice stir and I'm going to add my catfish now. Okay guys, so after arranging all the catfish into the pot, I am going to stir it gently so it does not break apart and let it cook for a few minutes. A few minutes later, I'm going to open the pot and now this is what you see. Look how beautiful it looks, guys. The smell in the kitchen alone will wake up anybody that's sleeping. It's so savoring. The aroma is intoxicating, guys. Look at it. Oh, look at the catfish. Look at the soup. Look at it. This soup is just perfect for this weather. Thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed this episode of Bebito's World. I hope you like, comment, and subscribe. Peace and love, guys.
Okay, that's it for me on this edition of the program. I trust you've enjoyed every bit of it. It's been my pleasure. I just want to appreciate my Yanga family, Lindsay, Cameron, Sheon, Rachel, and Gerard. Thank you all so much. They work tirelessly behind the scenes to make sure that this program is packaged and brought to the comfort of your living room every Sunday. Thank you all so much. Okay, so I'll be leaving you with a music video by Darlington titled Sweet Love. So till I come your way next time, it's your girl Doyola. Stay safe, stay well, and I'll see you next time.
Touch my body, heart and soul. Give me loving everywhere I go. She's my blessing from up above. Yours forever, never letting go. Queen of my heart until the end of time. Taking me to paradise. You are my angel, my friend for life. I still feeling the grow with the flow. Yeah. I wanna make you my wife. Girl, you make me this smile. Oh, baby, you don't change my life. See the way you give me sweet love.